So this video discusses how to download a Teach Pendant program so that you can add to your report. So the first thing we need to do is find out our IP address. So if we look at our Teach Pendant, of course, you'll have to make sure that the robot is turned on, but you can do this even while the robot is running in auto mode, or if someone else is even working on the robot. You can access these programs from the web server of the robot on the Teach Pendant. So to do this, we need to simply find out our IP address. Okay, so to find the IP address, you would go to Menu. Then you want to select Setup, and then under Setup we'll go to Type, and we'll go to the second screen usually, and Host Communication, and then under Host Communication you will see TCP/IP, and then you will see the IP address of the robot. All right, so again, let me just repeat that. So we're going to from wherever you are at, you would go to Menu, go to Setup. So we come down to Setup, select Setup, we go to Type, F1 for Type, and we go over to the second menu option and select Host Com or Host Communications. And then under Host Communications, you'll see Protocol, and you want the TCP/IP protocol, press Enter, and that's where we find the IP address. So if you're using like Robot 2, your IP address would be 10.101.201.172. Of course, you have to be on a local network to access this robot. If you're on Robot 3, it's 173. If it's Robot 4, it would be a 174. Robot 1 actually has a different number. So once we do that, then we can go to any web browser, and just in the address bar of that web browser, type in that IP address. And connect to that robot. And so if the robot is turned on, you can connect to that robot, and you see this screen. It tells you which robot you're on, what the robot serial number or F number for FANUC is, and then you have a lot of different choices here, links that you could click on. Now, a lot of these links will only work with Internet Explorer, but all we want to do is view our Teach Pendant files in a text or ASCII format. And so we can do that with actually any of the web browsers would allow us to do that. So I'm going to scroll down here where it says Active Programs and other stuff, and I'm going to click on Teach Pendant Programs. So you click on that, you'll see Teach Pendant Programs. Over here on the left is the actual program, the true program, which is in a binary format. And you could download these to back them up. It's one way to make a backup copy of your programs, but you really can't read it on the computer. But if you come over to the column of ASCII format, these have a .ls extension, but these are ASCII files. So if we click on one of these programs, I'm just going to choose one in general here. We can see, here's the program. We can see the date it was created, the date it was last modified. We can see all the different attributes of the program. And then starting right here is line 1 of the program. So we can go through and we can see all the different lines within the program. And then down near the bottom, it'll actually show us the exact points of the program. So we can see the point. Here's point 5. It's for frame 1. User frame 1, tool frame 1, the configuration is NUT000, and we can actually see the X, Y, Z, yaw, pitch, and roll values for each point in the program. Okay. So we can take this now and copy this. This is just text, and you can copy this text and put it into your report. and or email it so that you can add it to your report later, or however you want to do it. But this is the information that you want to include in your report so that you actually have a copy of the program that is readable.